Hark, attend. We speak of life's estate, where less is more and finds a better state, not in the hoard of riches, gold, or store, but in the soul, a treasure yet untold. Behold, a world where mammon holds his sway, and shopaholics, like moths to flame, hold sway. They deem that goods, like Midas's touch, impart a happiness, a prosperous life's bright art. Yet lo, a countertide begins to flow, a chosen path where fewer burdens grow. This minimalism, a gentle, quiet stream, flows against the consumerist's loud dream. Its guiding star, a motto clear and bright. Less is more, bringing mental peace and light. It seeks not just to pair the worldly thing, but lift the spirit, make the inner soul sing. Thus, focus shifts from cluttered shelf and room to bonds with kin, the goals that make us bloom, ideals pursued, and nature's gentle grace, finding our place within this earthly space. From whence this path, its roots run deep and old, involuntary simplicity, brave and bold. A concept first by Richard Gregg proclaimed, when worldly goods were deemed too much, too famed. 'Tis not mere lack but choice, a conscious art, to live with less and play a simpler part. Low use of means, a gentle footprint left. On earth's green stage, no harshness is bereft. One must actively choose to spend, with care, accumulate few assets, light as air. Let possessions be arranged with neat design, a material simplicity divine. The aim, to free the hours, coin, and time, to master needs, and find a richer clime. In non-material worth, a spirit's gain, more immaterial objects than the rain, of fleeting things that vanish in the breeze, leaving the soul with deeper, calmer ease. How shall we grasp this form, this subtle way? Scholars have sought its essence day by day. Blonsky and his fellows in 1919 did paint it thus, anti-consumerist, I ween. Voluntary simplicity, a path well trod, with reduced consumption wisely understood. Then Dopirala in 17's year did threefold views of minimalism appear. First, 'tis opposed to that which buys and sells, a direct challenge, breaking mammon's spells. Second, 'tis a style, a pattern in the trade, how choices are made, how needs are weighed. Third, 'tis conscious choice, a mindful, knowing deed, where every purchase plants a thoughtful seed. So see it stand in varied forms expressed, a complex truth by different minds possessed. But how to measure this elusive state? What outward signs reveal its inner gate? Chen and his scholars, in 21's account, did 6 main traits of minimalist life recount. First, consuming as little as possible. C, limiting spending, setting budgets free, fewer purchases, a thrifty hand, less time on shopping throughout the land, avoiding ads that whisper tempting lies, valuing time beneath observant skies. For self-improvement, hours are spent reducing work on life's demanding bent. Second, small is beautiful, a truth profound, preferring spaces on less crowded ground. A smaller house, perhaps, where order reigns, than sprawling halls where chaos oft remains. Support local trades, small shops, self-employed, detail and quality worthily employed. Third, simplicity is beauty, plain and clear. Forms, simple, function, banishing all fear. Plain colours favoured, white, grey, soft and low. No gaudy hues that dazzle and then go. Function-based, the purchase must remain. No wasteful wrapping causing needless pain. Thus, outward signs begin to show the way towards this simpler, thoughtful life's display. Yet more dimensions, deeper still they lie, beneath the surface, reaching for the sky. Fourth, personal self-reflection, sharp and keen, a mirror held unto the soul's own scene. Through introspection, meditation's calm, self-awareness grows, escaping life's false balm. To find the true self, hidden deep inside, where spiritual life doth gently preside. 5th, sociability, a bond renewed. Though minimalist, the heart finds common good. Sharing meals or homes, a friendly trade, exchanging services unafraid, a communal glue that binds the lonely soul, making connections stronger, taking their toll. On isolation's shadow dark and vast, a shared existence built to truly last. 6th, greater ecological awareness shown, a love for earth on seeds of wisdom sown. Save natural resources, keep the balance true, protect the environment, old and new, buy second-hand, let cycle turn anew, choose organic fare, both green and fair to view, join fundraising drives for nature's cause, a mindful stewardship, deserving praise. Another lens by Kang and Joyner brought reveals the process carefully wrought. 4 groups of actions, mark them well, I pray, that guide the minimalist along the way. First, minimization, clearing out the space, removing clutter, finding time and grace. Assets assessed by use, not by desire. Unnecessary things set free from fire. Or market square, sold, given, or exchanged. Moderation sought on life's demanding range. Second, careful shopping, wisdom's key, setting limits for all eyes to see. Valuing things that last, designs so fine, multi-purpose items truly shine. Repair what breaks, reduce the waste we make. Self-sufficiency, for goodness sake. Third, essence lies beyond the outward show, rejecting ostentation, high and low. No purchase, driven by the social gaze, but seeking meaning in life's complex maze. Then Dopirala spoke of stages 4, awakening, learning, transformation, adaptation's door. Though Oliveira notes, this path may twist and bend, non-linear journeys till the end. Adaptation means each soul finds its own way, personalizing meaning, come what may. What forces drive this choice, this conscious turn? What seeds of thought make minimalist hearts burn? Oliveira's study, in 2020's light, reveals the factors burning ever bright. Awareness dawns through seeking knowledge deep, or family whispers, promises to keep. A financial crisis, hardship's bitter sting, can spur the quest for something less to bring. Learning proceeds through networks formed anew, social groups gather, sharing thoughts and views. Transformation follows, putting learning to the test, expressing ideas, putting faith to quest. But barriers rise like mountains steep and tall, external rules that heed the common call. Community standards, value systems strong, may push back gently where one seeks to belong. Personal chains, like habits hard to break, letting go of things. For goodness sake, old products cling with memories attached, connecting with others, finding solace matched. Then comes adaptation, finding one's own ground, personalizing meaning all around. Martin's research from Britain's shores shows sustainable practices, opening doors, buying less, using up with care and thought, intentional use, ethically wrought. Some seek the earth, its balance to restore, while others find happiness knocks at their door. Chen echoes this with motives manifold, a complex tapestry in human soul. Internal drives like personal desire, financial need, or lifestyle's fire. External winds like economic tides, social pressures where the world presides. Environmental care, a growing urgent plea, motivates some for all eternity. Rejection too of materialism's lie, that success equals possessions reaching high. And autonomy, a life self-determined, free, these diverse currents pull the minimalist sea. Now turn we to the fruits, The final yield, does this less is more bring happiness revealed? Matt's survey on athletes sought to find if minimalist ways leave joy behind. Alas, no direct link. The numbers showed happiness found elsewhere, it seems bestowed. Life satisfaction experiences embraced, explained the mirth in 54% pace. Abadi and Lisnawati in 22 searched deeper still for happiness, true. Past contentment, optimism's hopeful gleam, present joy, finances, a waking dream. Social life, emotions, positive and bright, aging's passage, spirituality's guiding light. These factors weighed the minimalist state, conscious living, goals directed straight, appreciating simple things, control of mood, a positive sphere, sustainably pursued, financial skill, connection to the divine. These indicators, relevant, truly shine. Kang's study next confirms the hopeful sign. Minimalism lifts the spirit, line by line. It fosters flourishing, a positive bloom, dispels the shadows of depression's gloom. Though age, gender, and station play their part, the minimalist heart plays a different art. Milburn and Nicodemus, in 16's year, did list the boons, dispelling doubt and fear, reclaiming time from clutter's heavy hand, enjoying life across the sea and land, discovering meaning, moment by moment, bright, concentrating focus, burning ever light, pursuing passions, finding happiness near, experiencing freedom, calming every fear, creating more by consuming less indeed, a paradox profound, a wondrous creed. Michelle adds weight, her findings clear and bold, improving health, both body and the soul, physical well-being, mental peace restored, less anxiety, less stress, less isolation stored, and social ties grow stronger, warm, and deep, while minimalist promises their silent keep. So, having viewed the paths and measured signs, let's draw the threads, the essence intertwine. Minimalism, its definition takes its flight from simple lack to spiritual insight. Born of voluntary simplicity's decree, focusing first on what the world holds free, or costly, then expanding broad and wide to touch the soul where deeper truths reside. The ultimate goal, a constant guiding star, is finding meaning, living simply, far from empty noise. Two pillars hold it fast. The material realm, its shadow quickly cast. Consumption's form, the space we fill and keep. The items owned while lesser ones sleep. And non-material, the spirit's inner quest. Simplification, putting thoughts to test. Spirituality, inward focus, keen, values held dear, priorities serene. This dual view, this comprehensive sight, provides the base for measurement's true light. Concerning scales, how shall we truly weigh this minimalist existence day by day? Studies have pointed, like a finger's trace, to certain indicators setting time and place. Behaviours linked, observed and understood, consuming less or choosing paths well trod. Yet, mark this gap, a space where knowledge sleeps, no single scale fulfills the waking hopes. A comprehensive tool, alas, is wanting still, that captures all, both inner and outer will. The material side, the space, the goods possessed, the non-material, the spirit's inner rest. Values, priorities, the environment's call, these vital parts, no current scale enthrall. Thus, future scholars, lend your keenest eye to forge a measure, reaching for the sky, a holistic gauge, complete and true, reflecting minimalism's full beauty, new. What forces shape the choice, the turning point? What hidden springs make minimalist hearts anoint? This path, the reasons, diverse and manifold, a complex weave, more precious than fine gold. Internal factors, deep within the breast, like demographics, putting age to test. Financial means, or lack thereof, perchance, life values held, a guiding, steady glance. Views on consumption, shaped by thought and deed, planting the seeds of minimalist belief. External winds blow strong upon the shore, social trends that knock upon the door, the media's voice, the networks we embrace, family and friends who set the proper pace. Environmental awareness, growing day by day, awakens minds to live a simpler way. These myriad threads of influence and might suggest the need to measure dark and light, their positive pull or negative restraint on one's decision to embrace this change, and what effect this chosen life imparts. What role does it play in mending broken hearts? The study's chorus, with a hopeful sound, positive impacts on the hallowed ground of human well-being. Happiness takes flight, mental health improves, both day and night. Life satisfaction blooms, a brighter flower, dispelling shadows, calming every dour. How works this magic? Hark, the reasons told. It lessens burdens, stories to be told, of spending less, managing fewer things, escaping trends that constantly engross. The pressure lifts from mammon's grasping hand, leaving clear benefits throughout the land of mind and body. Thus the outcome gleams, happier souls, fulfilling life's dreams. More time remains for goals both high and grand, for cherished bonds held close within the hand. Relationships mend with neighbours and with kin, and nature too feels touched by this new spin. A freer life, a richer, fuller state, achieved by less, sealing a better fate. Thus ends our scene, this brief exploration's flight of minimalism bathed in scholarly light. Much has been learned, yet shadows still remain. Gaps in the map where further quests should wane. Experimental studies in the real-world stage await the scholar turning history's page. Go forth and learn this chosen way, embrace and find within it solace and sweet grace.